Live. Yeah, live. Alrighty. Hello, everyone, to the fourth, what episode are we on? I think fourth episode of Roll for Hugs, a D&D 5th edition game of Curse of Strahd. Hopefully, it's been 2 months since our last video. In the meantime, we have hopefully increased our production quality with some new microphones. So hopefully you can hear everybody very well now, as opposed to previously. When we last left our adventurers, they had split up a bit. Vasalisa, the Wood Elf Ranger, had left with Rudolph Van Richten, the Vampire Hunter, to escort Irina to a wizard's tower. And that's where we left her last episode. The rest of the group headed to a place that they had heard of in a prophecy from a Vistani woman. She had directed them to go to a place with a stone dragon, and that led them to Agrin Vostholt, a partially destroyed mansion outside of the village of Vallaki. They explored this mansion and encountered a revenant and the remnants of a dead order that had tried to oppose Strahd in days gone by. Also while here, they climbed the tower in this mansion and found a very powerful relic called the, what was it?
Holy Symbol of Ravenkind.
Yeah, the Holy Symbol of Ravenkind. While leaving this place, they encountered a group of Barovian hunters who informed them that the Vistani chieftain's daughter, a 7-year-old girl, had gone missing, and asked for their assistance if they would go search the nearby lake of Lake Zarovich. And I believe that catches us up. And we will pick up now with Vasalisa. So Vasalisa, you've just got to the top of this wizard's tower that Van Richten has brought you to. You're there with Irina, who's wearing a hat of disguise. She's disguised as an older Valachian resident. Van Richten, after a few moments of everyone getting settled, will take off his large overcoat and hang it on a nearby hook. And you'll also see him take out a small journal from an inside pocket and place it on the desk next to his bed. He'll show you how the elevator operates. You just have to either stand or call down and tell it what floor you want it to go to, and the elevator will obey. And at this, he'll say, now that you're all settled in, I must go take care of Drusilla. And he'll go on the elevator, and you'll hear him shout, "Bottom floor!" And the elevator will slowly start going down, leaving you alone with Irina at the top of this tower. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, I'm checking with her, which is okay, and but I'm gonna do some exploring.
We're having, you're a little bit quieter than Twiggy.
Yeah, generally. I'm gonna make sure she's okay and do some exploring. Leave her to settle in.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Irina seems fairly calm for the situation. She's just slowly getting all of her things together here in this new place. What all are you wanting to look for? Do you want a description of the room again?
I have a description. I would like to see if I can look in his journal, if that's available to look in.
Yes, you can. Picking up this journal, it's like a brown moleskin journal. Did you want, what were you wanting to look through? Just like read a random entry, or were you looking for something in particular?
Any information on his kind of, what he's hiding or his end goal with the slaying of the vampires.
Yeah, you can definitely find something on that. So, flipping near the back of the journal,
Fancy to ask.
you do find near the end this journal entry, and I'll read it out to you. For more than 3 decades now, I have undertaken to investigate and expose creatures of darkness to the purifying light of truth and knowledge. Hero I am named in some circles, sage and master hunter I am called in others. That I have survived countless supernatural assaults is seen as a marvel among my peers. My name is spoken with fear and loathing among my foes. In truth, this virtuous calling began as an obsessive effort to destroy a vampire that murdered my child. It has become for me a tedious and bleak career. Even as my life of hunting monsters began, I felt the weight of time on my weary shoulders. Today I am a man who has simply lived too long. Like a regretful lich, I find myself inexorably bound to an existence I sought out of madness and seemingly must now endure for all eternity. Of course I shall die, but whether I shall ever rest in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams. I expect that those who think me a hero will change their minds when they know the whole truth of my life as a hunter of the unnatural. Nevertheless, I must reveal here and now that I have been the indirect yet certain cause of many deaths and the loss of many good friends. Mistake me not, I do not merely feel sorry for myself. Rather, I come to grips with a devastating realization. I now see that I am the object of a baleful Vistani curse. More tragically, the nature of this hex is such that I have not borne the brunt of it. Instead, far worse, those who surround me have fallen victim to it. I've related the tragic story of how my only child, Erasmus, was taken by Vistani and sold to a vampire. I explained how Erasmus was made a minion of the Night Stalker, and how it was my miserable part to free him from that fate at the point of the stake. What I have neglected to illuminate before is how I tracked Erasmus' kidnappers across the land, or how I extracted Erasmus's whereabouts from them. In fact, the Vistani took Erasmus with my own unwitting permission. They had brought an extremely ill member of their tribe to me one evening and insisted that I treat him, but I was unable to save the young man's life. In fear of their retribution, I begged the Vistani to take anything of mine, if only they would withhold their terrifying powers, of which I knew nothing. To my lasting astonishment, they choose to surreptitiously take my son in exchange for their loss. By the time I realized what had occurred, they were already an hour gone. Incensed beyond reason, I strapped the body of the dead young man to my horse and doggedly followed the Vistani caravan through the woods, naively allowing the sun to set before me without seeking shelter from the night. Shortly after darkness fell, I was beset by undead that would have slain me had not their master, a lich, intervened and spared my life, for reasons that I do not completely understand. He somehow detected me, and with his powerful magic, took control of a pack of zombies that wandered in the forest. He spoke to me through the mouths of the dead things and placed a magic ward against undead on me, then animated the dead Vistani and bade to tell me where I could find its people. Unfortunately, I say in hindsight, the plan worked. I found the child stealers, and my unwelcome entourage included a growing horde of voracious undead that could not touch me thanks to the lich's ward. When I found the caravan, I threatened to set the zombies on the Vistani unless they returned my dear boy. They replied that he had been sold to the vampire Baron Metis. Something inside me snapped. I released the zombies, and the entire tribe was eaten alive. Yet the story had not ended. Before she died, the leader cursed me, saying, "Live you always among monsters, and see everyone you love die beneath their claws." Even now, so many years later, I can hear the words with painful clarity. A short time later, I found my dear Erasmus made into a vampire. He begged me to end his curse, which I did with a heavy heart. The darkness had torn him from my loving arms forever, and I foolishly believed that the curse had extracted its deadly toll. I wept until an unsated desire for vengeance filled a bottomless rift in my heart.
Wow. he gets his vengeance from, and probably not great that we're now his kind of friends. But, but interesting information. What are our options moving forward?
So you can really do whatever you like. Irina has noticed you reading this journal, and while looking a little put off by you reading this this man's personal stuff, she doesn't say anything. She just has continued setting herself up in this tower.
Good. I'm gonna shoot her a withering stare, and then place the book as I found it.
Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do in this tower?
Not at this time.
Alrighty. We will cut over to the rest of the party. You all had just gotten back to the main road outside of Agrenvostholt when you encountered this group of hunters who told you that the Vistani chief's leader's daughter had gone missing, and that one of their kinsmen would have been found dead, apparently killed by some sort of beast in the woods. You all know that Van Richten had released a tiger recently on the Vistani. And you are here. I believe you have a cart that currently Squawk is riding on. And you all are free to do as you may. I'm sorry, what was that? The microphone's behind you.
Oh, yeah. I said I can't remember if we had a horse pulling the cart or if I was pulling the cart.
You were pulling the cart.
I thought so. I would also like to point out that instead of the ability modifier, I took lucky.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Good to know.
Just wanted to make that known there.
Well, before I use one of my luck points.
Right, you guys are here on this trail in the woods, and are free to do as you may.
If there's a child missing in the woods, I definitely say we go to her rescue. Vistani or not, she is an innocent.
Anything from anyone else?
If I remember correctly, as we were leaving and I was pulling the cart, I remember being of the opinion that it was a little more out of our way than I wanted to drag this cart along.
Were the hunters, are they still with us as well, or did they head off?
They're only a bit farther up the trail.
Okay.
You could catch up with them.
Were they headed to the lake?
The way they described it, they were, so the girl went missing from around this area, that they had sent hunters basically to score the woods here, so you may film up here, but no one had gone yet to Lake Zarovich.
Okay. Knowing that, that's probably where I would set off towards the...
I believe some of you had suggested picking up the ranger who could be assistance in tracking, but
Oh yeah, that's... yeah, we can get her and then circle back.
Yes, I agree. I agree with Brennan. But I do feel that Vasalisa would be more of an asset here than at least myself, anyway.
This is true. Let us make haste, though.
yeah. So you guys travel. It isn't too far to Van Richten's Tower. A little under 2 miles. You take a right at a trail on the pass up ahead. You come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches hundreds of yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon splattered with mud, as well as a cart you would recognize as Van Richten's wagon.
I guess we go up and knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you guys pass these wagons, you do see that the first wagon you don't recognize is a Vistani wagon, that's been largely bolted and chained. Its back door closed off, seemingly with a large wooden sign that says "Keep out." But yeah, you guys get to this door. The tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is the word Kazan. And at this point you can hear a horse whinnying off the side of the tower.
Yeah, I guess we could just, I'll just knock on the door, or
Yeah.
should I
So-
arouse the
So
first thing
Vasalisa, inside of the tower, you hear this knocking coming from the base of the tower.
When we get into the elevator, and the main entrance.
Yeah, the chains will slowly lower down. This time, you didn't notice when you first came in, but as you get to the first floor, you see what's pulling these taut chains are these clay golems in the corners that seem to be slowly lowering the chains down. So yeah, you reach the bottom, and you are in front of the door. Do you open it up?
I can't hear you, sorry, what?
Sorry, our audio cut for a second.
No worries, I'm guessing you open the door up?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so the rest of the party, the door opens up, and on the other side you see Vasalisa. I'm guessing your wolf is in tow?
Yes.
Yeah, her wolf in tow.
Vasalisa, good seeing you again. I hope you found yourself comfortable. Now, let us be on our way. We have need of you, and quickly.
All right.
Yeah.
I assume that my ward is just fine with living here.
Yeah, at this point, Irina had no problem with you going downstairs, and at this point, Van Richten has come around from the side of the tower, a little dirty and sweaty from creating some makeshift housing for his horse. But,
He was outside.
Yeah, he was outside setting up a place for Drusilla.
Okay. If I see Van Richten, let's say, Sir Van Richten, this nuisance that you set upon the Vistani is claiming innocent lives. Was this an intended consequence?
What sort of innocent lives? That tiger would only hurt a Vistani. I trained it myself.
Even a child?
It's little more than what they deserve. An eye for an eye, I say.
It is true, I do not trust the Vistani, but the innocents should not be maimed and killed by such a beast. We set off to save one, and if your beast finds us, I shall dispose of it.
Be that as it may, I'll stay here with the girl, and if you're ready to fight the vampire, you may find us here.
Very well. I trust that you will take good care of her.
No beast will harm her while she's in my care. And you'll see him walk past and go into the tower.
Are there any windows in her room?
Yeah, you do see windows at the very top of this tower. There are windows facing each direction.
So she's not safe.
Van Richten did say that this place was magically secured. You're not sure exactly what that means, but
We were able to just walk up to it.
you were able to walk up to it. You weren't able to open the door from what you saw. There wasn't any handle and no one tried it, but
Okay.
well, so the party has been reunited. What would you all like to do?
Go on hunt mission.
Yeah, Brennan wants to try to save this child if possible, so that's his focus at the moment.
So everybody in agreement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you guys wanting to try to track down this girl?
I would like to park the little cart here.
Okay, do you want to park it next to the larger carts?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so,
No, I want to put it off to the side of the doors of the tower.
okay, yeah, you can do that.
Separate.
Add
So we
Aaron
come
in.
back, we know to.
Aaron's ready to join in.
Okay, do you say how he's doing it?
He said we can add him into the Facebook video.
Oh,
Do you know how to do that?
Do you know how?
I
on a sec,
figured there'd be an ad participant or something, but
Do you have an ad participant thing on your side, guys? We're being joined by our final member here.
Also, Ada just informed me of an issue.
What's that?
I'm manually updating my stuff because I'm not editing.
Like the PDF file won't let her edit it.
We can adjust for that.
Okay.
So how are we adding him in?
he said it should be up at the top of the chat window. You have a way to like minimize that video on there?
Maybe we can. That could work. There we go.
Hey!
So we have been joined by our final member, a Kinku rogue that was late. So everybody is at. No worries, Aaron.
And the King Rogue arrives precisely when he means to.
Yeah. So you all are at the base of Van Richten's tower. You've just all been reunited here. Vasalisa got some interesting information on Van Richten's past, and you guys are just deciding what to do.
I don't care about no kid.
Well, that's
Hey, squad.
too bad, because I do. If you were trapped in the woods, I would come find you.
So,
Yes, I have to agree with my man Brennan here. We are the people. We are people who are made by our own actions, and we must rescue the innocent, if at all possible.
I think it's foolish to stop the animals' work.
It's just a child. And with that, I just turn and start heading there.
I'll follow Brennan.
I'll reluctantly park the cart and follow.
Okay, so are you guys gonna search the nearby woods, or what do you guys plan to do? Yeah, so
if
you
if
guys
they
are,
had not scoured the lake,
yeah, they
I
haven't
would
searched
have
the lake.
that in my mind as like the place to go.
Okay, so whoever has the highest survivalism skill, I'm guessing it's Vasalisa as the ranger.
Yes.
Give me an advantage survivalism check as you guys head towards this lake.
Do you remember what your bonus was?
It shouldn't be too different from her third level. I think it'd be pretty high anyway.
Plus,
You can do it.
So it's her wisdom bonus plus
Yeah.
3.
It's your wisdom bonus plus 3.
Plus the roll.
So, where's your sheet?
I got it. The wisdom plus 2.
That would be plus 3.
So 20.
20?
Non-natural 20.
Okay. Non-natural 20. Okay, so as you guys are heading through the woods, Vasalisa is down, scoring the ground, looking at tracks. Vasalisa, you see several wolf tracks that seem to cross all over the place. You also see a new set of tracks, rather fresh, of a very large tiger. Then you pick up, about a mile off from the tower, a small set of child's footprints, and they intersect with a man's footprints. Then at that point, only one set of footprints, the man's, leads away towards the lake.
Alright. So we follow the boys?
Do we see blood?
You guys don't see
Sound
any
of
blood or
like
anything. It's just that
fight or anything?
so The man's footprints seem to be heading from the east, so sort of from Balaki, and they meet up with the child's footprints, and then only one set of footprints heads to the north.
So either he's carrying her or he beat her.
Well, there would be some sort of sign that he hated.
Over there. Or one of them blue.
Or one of them blue, yeah.
But I will point out the trap, everybody, and send my wolf ahead to scout with permission from everybody else.
Can we look around the area where the footprints disappeared and try to find clothes?
Yeah, you can do that. Give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. That didn't go well.
He's got that nose.
That would be... Sorry. If I remember how to navigate this thing, it would be like a 9.
A 9? Yeah, looking around through the treetops and around on the ground, you don't notice anything out of place.
Okay. So it's not the Raven guys.
I don't know. I mean, we would know those guys as allies, so I would hope it wouldn't be them. But
Right, but I guess what I'm saying is allies or foes. You know, it rules one out. There's not an extra friend out here.
Okay. So, following Vasalisa's wolf through the woods, he guides you to the base of this lake. At the foot of a mountain, nestled in the misty forest, is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. Pulled up along the south shore are 3 small rowboats. A 4th can be seen in the middle of the lake, with a lone figure sitting in it, fishing pole in hand. And Vasalisa's wolf stops and sort of stares out to this figure on the lake.
how far out is he?
He is...
Like
He's about 400 feet from you.
so you might not even hear us.
Yeah, he's a pretty good distance out.
And that's where the track's in.
Yeah, you see the man's tracks lead up to where this boat had been set on the shore.
How far off the bank is it?
He's about 400 feet.
I feel like we should call out to him and see if he saw anything.
If you try, there's not another boat or anything.
Yeah, you don't see anything, but as you're watching this character out on the lake, you see him set his fishing pole down. He seems to be sort of messing around with something inside of his boat.
Squawk being a sailor, he can swim out real quick.
Oh. I haven't seen many birds that swim well.
You see this man lift a giant burlap sack that seems to be wiggling in his arms.
Oh no!
And with a sploosh, he throws it into the water.
Alright, I just immediately just pull off whatever armor I need to swim and start swimming out there as quick as I can.
Give me an athletics check.
Alright. That's a 20.
A 20? Yeah, so with almost a natural strength, you see Brennan strip his armor off and jump in the lake. And briskly you dive down near this boat, and you are able to retrieve this sack, and you see it wiggling under the water.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it up above water to keep whatever's in there from drowning, and
Yeah.
then get it back to the shore if I can.
Yeah, so it takes a bit of strength, but you see Brennan pull this sack out. The character on the boat has returned to fishing.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, I just paid no mind to that. I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, this is the child, and I'm saving him.
Yeah, and now that the sack is on the shore, you definitely hear human panting from inside. Let me out right now! My father will hear of this!
Yeah, I just take the dagger and cut the sack open.
Yeah. Coming out of the sack as a out-of-breath 7-year-old girl with raven hair.
What's the guy in the boat doing?
He's just he dumped the sack in, and then he took his seat back on the boat and began fishing again.
Alright, I'm like, my child, are you alright?
Ah, yes, thank you. That crazy man said something about sacrificing me to the lake.
To the lake? Who is this man, and why are you out here all by yourself?
I've never seen that man before, but I was just out for a little walk. I don't like to stay cooped up with the rest of the Vistani, and I thought the woods would be nice. Then this crazy man jumps out of the woods and snatches me up and puts me in a sack. My father, he would love to see the people that saved his daughter. I'm sure he would reward you.
No need for reward as long as you're safe and
Reward?
sound. But we will see you back to your camp.
Ah, yes, thank you. That crazy man out there. What will you do with him?
Do you know who he is?
I've never seen him before.
What's the range on your boat?
Will I shoot him?
You guys do have boats at your disposal that are on the shore. There are 3 rowboats.
Oh, there are boats?
Yeah, there were 3 boats on the shore, and then the one out on the lake.
Okay.
Brennan, what say you and I head out to deal with this man? Any others?
Agreed.
I'll go along.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm looking for my range because I might go up in a tree
I mean,
and be a sniper. I'm not sure how I feel about the
It would be a disadvantage.
Yeah, that would be a heck of a shot.
so just throwing this out there, I can't hear Daniel and Ida.
Her range is 150 to 600.
Oh, that's a good point. We'll let you know if they say anything important for you.
Well, like I have Twitch running simultaneously.
I wouldn't mind
trying
rolling
to
a second
do that
boat
too, so.
and have her be able to shoot from it.
What now?
I said I wouldn't mind rowing a second boat and have her be able to shoot from it.
Yeah, you can do that. Is anyone staying with the girl on the shore? Or are they
Nope.
you taking her along with you?
Yeah.
You could
I
fit
say we-
about 2 people per these rowboats.
And there's 3.
And
Could we
there's 3
fit
of
2
them.
and a girl?
Yeah, you could, the girl doesn't weigh much. You could take her with 2 of you.
I think Brennan and I might take the girl with us.
Yeah, I'll try to dry myself off as best I can and re-don my armor, and then, yeah, should probably explain to her too. I say, look, my child, this man is clearly dangerous, and we cannot leave you here by yourself. You will come with us, and then we'll take you back to your camp. I assure you that nothing will harm you.
I suppose if you all come with me, we could speak with him.
Yes, indeed. You just sit very still on this boat. We will watch after you.
Yeah. So getting in these rowboats. Squawk, are you joining anyone on a rowboat, or are you staying on the shore?
Yeah, whatever's open, put me on a boat.
Okay, yeah. I'd say Squawk's like the size of a halfling. He could probably go with Vasalisa and.
Is there a is there a way we can hear him?
I mean, unless you guys need a scout out here.
There has to be a way to get you guys in the same video chat.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I'm down
I
with
think we make a group chat and then just hit the call button.
Okay.
Internet here is not so great.
So everybody, hold on a sec. How do we do that? Do you know how to do that on your end?
So in Facebook Messengers, send a message to both of us, and then when you hit the call button, it should go to both of us.
Okay. I'll disconnect real quick and call you guys back. Okay. So.
There'd be a way to add him in.
Yeah.
Well, close him out.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Hold on. We need to hit I think the plus button. Yeah, add more friends.
I see.
Because, I mean, I think there would be a way to do that after you had started the video chat.
I think so,
Maybe
too.
not.
Ah, dang it.
There we go. Done. Did that
Now
work?
You got Aaron and Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah, start a group video chat. Is that working?
I don't know.
Shit, they probably didn't accept it on their end.
Ah.
They don't have to be friends to do that, do they?
Wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so. You can probably message anyone.
Oh,
Oh, here
there
we
we go. It's like it needed you to send that message first.
Oh.
They're connecting. I think this will work.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, he's switching to Chrome. Hold on a sec.
Oh, technology.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Progress!
There we go.
Oh
Hello.
my goodness. Is Lisa working?
I'll say now there's a plus button to add people.
Oh, maybe once you get 2 on there, then it's like, oh yeah, okay.
The glories of technology.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Switch out of Firefox to do it though.
My check.
Can you hear him?
Hello?
Yeah, we got you. Can you hear us?
Oh, thanks. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys have gotten on these boats, and
Well, I would like to make a motion before we do this.
yeah.
Why don't we put a person who has a bow in each boat as the tactical mind here?
I have.
Right.
I mean, I have ranged spells.
Yeah, you can cast spells. So.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is the Goliath isn't much good at rowboat combat. So I will stay on the bank with the little girl if y'all want to go. If the ranged people want to travel out.
That's your call. That's fine.
You're
I
free
mean,
to do what you
that's-
like.
That way, y'all can confront him more effectively, and she won't be in the middle of it.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I like that plan.
Alright.
And his
Okay.
camera died.
We'll keep going. Hopefully his voice is
Oh, there it
working.
is.
There it goes. Yeah. So you guys paddle out with Gauthrak and the young Arabelle staying on the shore, and you guys approach this boat that is about 400 feet out, and there's a man sort of swaying, fishing inside of it.
It's 100 feet out.
It's about 400 feet out.
Oh, okay.
Swaying.
Yeah, he's like swaying a bit, holding his fishing rod.
Yeah. As if he's like caught something or.
You'd probably be able to recognize that this guy is drunk.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if he's gonna talk.
Yeah, I'd
Does
say.
it look like he has any angle around?
It's sort of hard to tell from this distance. You don't see him taking sips of anything, but you can definitely tell that he isn't all there right now.
He enjoy his alcohol.
Yeah, I say we at least row up close enough to communicate.
Yeah, you guys roll up.
As soon as we hit 150 feet away, I want to fireball his boat.
Oh god.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or
That is a save
a save? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you aiming for the boat or for him?
for the boat.
This boat is a prime target. You would not be able to miss it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh god.
8d6.
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 Boat might get burned to the ground.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
I mean, you're gonna kill that dude too with the 20-foot radius, right?
Here's what that
Oh yeah, the guy does have things.
I feel like it's better to just
22.
poke holes in the boat,
22, yeah.
and let it sink.
So as you guys get within 150 feet of this boat, the Dragonborn conjures up a firebolt and launches it at this boat, and it just
wait till the wild magic hits in the middle of the boats.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
just splinters, and this guy gives a bit of a yell, and falls in the lake, and he's sort of struggling there. And you can hear at this point, help me! I don't know how to swim.
Ah, neither did that little girl you threw in the sack, and she couldn't have swum anyway because she was in a sack.
And you see him go under.
Well, my friends, I think that's taken care of. Let's say we head back to the shore.
That was quite ruthless, but effective.
Okay. Does anyone else doing anything?
No.
I'm kind of laughing, sitting there on the boat.
Yeah, so slowly the bubbles and debris sink into the water, and the glassy texture of the water returns as you guys make shore.
Did we roll to see if wild magic occurs?
It did not.
Okay.
Too bad I could have cast another firebolt on
I feel like that
myself.
was a great opportunity for it to happen.
I mean,
A lightning bolt strikes the tiny rowboat.
I guess on a lake is the best place for the fireball to happen. At least you go in the water.
Put out the birds.
Yeah, you guys are on the shore with this little girl.
Alright. Well,
And,
Don't take
and
it anywhere. We should go back and get the cart.
And while this has been going on, Gauthrak, you saw this little girl just sort of prop herself up against a nearby tree, and she's started laying out cards in front of her.
Oh, good.
once we get back to shore, I ask her, I go, little girl, what is your name? And do you think you could lead us back to your camp?
My name is Arabelle. The Vistani camp is right outside of Valaki. It shouldn't be too far from here.
My name is Brennan. I am a follower of Torm. Perhaps you've heard of him.
I'm afraid not. Is Torm a person?
Oh no, he is my deity, or judger.
The only deities I know are the... Oh Lord, I've forgotten them. The Morning Lord.
Morning Lord.
And what's the other one? I have forgotten it. I think it's called the Moon Mistress. Let me check that real quick. We'll go with that.
Okay.
But Moon Mistress, because I can't find the actual name, and I think that's what it is.
Fair enough. Well, it will be dark soon. Let us make haste to your camp.
Yeah, at this point it's getting, you guys left Agronvos Hold about 1 o'clock. You probably spent about 2 hours doing all this, so it's about 3 in the afternoon. And you guys are about right here. If you guys follow the river down, yeah, you guys could make it back to Valaki in 45 minutes easy.
Okay.
Even if we go back to get the cart.
If you go guys back to get the cart, let's see.
Daniel and I leave here now.
It'll take about 2 hours to get the cart and get back to Valaki.
What did we have in the cart again? It was a lot of liquor, wasn't it?
Did you guys have anything in the cart?
Oh,
I don't think you guys had anything in the cart. You have a bunch of liquor back at Valaki.
Yeah.
Well, alright. I would like to make the journey to get the cart. Anyone want to come with me?
I think Aaron has an issue there.
I think his connection died.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Is it the part where the girl is?
Yeah, the cart is where I mean.
Do you also collect Irina or no?
That depends on. Irina said she'd go wherever you guys told her to. She trusts you to keep her safe.
Okay. I think she's fine there for a little while longer, but I don't think we should leave her there long term if we want her to live.
I mean, in the session before, I mean, we discussed that there was not really good options, and that was like the best one to just keep her there because of
Okay.
Van Richten's wards on the
Yeah,
tower.
it is magically defended.
Yeah.
It's a good option, just based on the history of the company that our good friend there keeps. She might not last that long.
We don't know that though.
Yeah, only you know that.
Oh yeah. So should I tell you guys about what we found in the journal?
Well, it's up to you.
I'm gonna not tell you for a little while longer. I might advise against. I casually advise against not leaving her there for too long.
Before, I mean, I want to get the girl safe back to camp too. I have no idea where that's at, so I'm gonna trust her to guide us.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing? Are you leaving? Are you going back to Van Richten's tower, or heading right to the Vistani camp?
I would like to get the cart to move my liquor stash.
The one in Valaki?
Like, so I have the ability to take it with me.
Oh, okay.
We're not leaving Valaki
Yeah.
anytime soon.
You could also get a cart in Valaki if you wanted, but
But I've already got one.
you guys can do what you want. So what are you guys doing?
Hey, Squawk, you want to ride? Oh, he's not in call.
Yeah, he I think his connections
He's my partner in
having
crime.
issues.
Yeah.
He should be able to join.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many minutes is it from us to
You're
the tower?
you're about
So we're 45 from
you're,
Valaki.
you're a little less than 2 miles from the tower. You are almost exactly a mile from the Vistani camp, but they're in almost opposite directions.
I see. Squawk, how important is the cart to you?
Well,
I said, how important is the cart to you? Oh, I didn't know he didn't have his headphones on.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
sorry, the connection here is garbage.
It's cool.
The Wi-Fi is potatoes.
Gauthrak wants to know how important the cart is to you.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh.
Alright. Well, we need to get this girl back before we do anything. Before we start jaunting her all over the place.
Yeah, so I agree. It's just a mile down the road to the Vistani camp, and then we can go get the cart afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so she'll sort of guide you back towards Valaki. You guys actually pass the main trail, or the main road leading out of Valaki, and you see several footpaths and horse trails that lead into the woods near where she takes you. The woods part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from this central area.
So I'll say, what was her, Arabelle?
Yeah.
Madame Arabelle, would you know where your parents are? We should like to meet them and inform them of your safety.
My father will be up in the main tent.
Good, let us go there.
Yeah, so as you guys climb up to this main area, you pass one of these houses, and you can see just sitting outside of it this elf man, a dusky gray color. You've never seen an elf quite like this. You've heard of dark elves that are pitch black, but you've never heard of a gray elf before.
And so there's like buildings, and then there's like the Vistani camp. There's
So show a picture of it.
okay.
So here's the trail leading up to it, and you see these little houses sort of in a ring around, and this main tent up here with horses and a ring of barrel top wagons.
That's odd.
Those are nice.
Okay. Yeah, we'll kind of just note that being a little peculiar for Vistani camp, I guess. And,
Okay.
We'll head up to where her father is.
Okay, so you guys come up to the top of these sets of wagons, and the little girl will lead you to the main tent. You pass groups of horses that are inside of this wagon ring, just sort of grazing, and you occasionally see Vistani walking around. There seems to be a pretty good amount of them here. Piled outside the wagon are, where are we? Yeah. Piled outside the wagons are several empty casks of wine. From inside the tent comes the crack of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. 3 sputtering campfires fill the tent with smoke, and through the haze you see 6 Vistani passed out in various places on the dead grass. A barely conscious and shirtless teenager hugs the central tent pole, his wrists bound with rope and his back streaked with blood. An older, larger man in studded leather armor lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again. Standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man, also clad in studded leather. "Easy, brother," he says to the whip-wielding brute. "I think Alexei has learned his lesson."
Yeah.
And as this little girl comes in and you come into this scene, Arabelle will call out, "Father!" And the large man with the whip will drop the whip and go, "Arabelle, I'm so glad to see you." And they'll embrace in the tent.
So I'll walk over to the father, and I'll kind of eye the guy, talk to the host or whatever.
Yeah. So the pair you see look like this.
Can you hold it this way?
Yeah. So this was the large man with the whip, and this was the smaller one in his shadow.
Okay. I say,
What did the boy do?
He lost my daughter, of course. I could never bear losing anything so precious. And he'll spin Arabelle around with his very large arms, you see, and she begins to giggle a bit.
I go, good day to you. We found Madame Arabelle. She was in quite some danger, but it has been taken care of.
Ah, some danger? You shouldn't be causing so much trouble, Arabelle. What have I told you about leaving the camp? And she'll go, "I know, father, but it gets so boring up here." Ha ha, the young spirited girl. You'll see how it is. What is a single father to do? But I should reward you for such a brave act.
Indeed.
I'll just like to, no, there is no need for reward. We are happy she is safe.
He'll come up
That's
and
one nice
pat
way to
you on
split
the
it.
back and go, "I won't hear anything of it. A reward, but a bit of a game too, yes?" And
I would like to step in front of him and say, if he doesn't want the reward, I'll take it.
I like this one very well. You'll see that as this is going on, the other man has cut the teenager down and given him a fur blanket, and he is set down by the campfire with a mug of ale.
The Alexei, the one who lost.
Yeah, the one that lost his daughter. He's been cut down and set at one of the campfires.
Okay.
These 2 men will lead you outside and over to one of the wagons. Where is it? Yeah, so towards the north of the camp. You see a wagon with two iron padlocks securing the door of this barrel-topped wagon. And both Lubosh and this other man pull out a key from around their neck and unlock the two padlocks. And opening it up, you see some treasure inside. You see a wooden chest, an iron chest, an onyx jewelry box with gold filigree, a wooden throne with gold inlays and decorative stones, a rolled up 10-foot square rug, and a small wooden box. It goes, "One gift for my friends that saved my daughter. Choose wisely."
Can you read what they are, or is there a way I can do a perception check to learn more?
I mean, I can describe them to you again. You get the sense that the point of the game is that you can't open any of the chests or unroll the rug or anything.
Right.
So I can read them back out here though. So
Okay.
it's a wooden chest,
Uh-huh.
an iron chest,
Uh-huh.
an onyx jewelry box with gold filigree.
About how big?
Not too big. Just you
Gotcha.
guess, yeah. I don't know if you saw my hand gestures there.
Yeah.
A wooden throne with gold inlays and exquisite decorative stones, a rolled up rug, and a small wooden box.
All wooden box.
No, hang on. So, does anybody else want to split this with me, or is everybody taking the high road?
No, I think it's gonna be cursed.
Oh, well, if he's insistent upon a reward, I won't turn it down.
I'll walk over there, but I'm not interested in the rewards, so I'm not participating in the choosing.
Oh, Aaron.
Aaron's having a really hard time.
He's riding the struggle bus.
I'm still here. It's just I turned my video off to save
Okay.
bandwidth.
So for saving his daughter, the Vistani chief has granted you guys to choose one one reward from the Vistani wagon. You have the choice of a wooden box, a wooden chest, an iron chest, an onyx jewelry box with gold filigree, a wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stones, a roll-up 10-foot square rug, and a small wooden box.
Jewelry box.
So, yeah, that's what I was going to say. The onyx with gold.
I mean, what's the shiniest? That one?
Right. Go for the shiniest. That turned out super well for the guys in Indiana Jones.
What is this Indiana Jones you
Let's
speak
do
of?
it.
A treat from the cup.
I have not read this tale.
He used to be a pit fighter on the coast.
You get so.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to take the onyx box with the gold filigree.
I've been on the seas many a year, and I've
So
never
as you
heard
go up
such a
and
tale.
pick it up, he'll go, "So is that your all's group choice? You only get one, you know."
I'll put my hand on Gauthrak's arm and say, "My good man, this is a game. Obviously, we're not meant to choose the most luxurious item. I'm sure that one of the wooden boxes holds a treasure far more valuable."
But I was going on the basis that the box itself is a treasure.
Now that you hold it, the onyx box does seem rather expensive. Do you want to like shake it or anything?
Can I shake it?
Yeah. That
Let me
seems
rattle it.
that seems to be within the realms of the rules.
Okay.
Yeah. So shaking it, you hear a slight jingle of metal inside, and what seems to be maybe the tinkle of crystal, but it's sort of hard to tell.
Can I pick up the iron chest and shake it?
Yeah, picking it up, you hear it definitely has something heavy in it. Like it's super heavy. Actually, what's your weight limit? What's your like lifting limit?
Oh, it's hang on 1 second.
Lots.
Yeah, it's lots.
You guess this has a lot of coinage in it. And you also maybe hear like a dull thud of maybe something inside of it.
Okay.
As you shake it around, you maybe hear something like clinking against the edge of the box that isn't metal, but it's sort of hard to tell once again.
I want to go for the iron chest then. And my push drag lift is 575 to 1240.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this thing's well over 575.
Okay. Crack that sumbitch open.
Is that your final choice? He'll say,
Yeah.
looking at you. Okay, so you pop this. Is everybody in agreement? He does say that it's the group's choice.
I'm not super in agreement, but I'm not gonna argue with him.
Well, he said he liked me and everybody else wanted to take the high road.
So you guys open this iron chest up. Inside, you find about 650 gold pieces.
Ooh.
You find a gold ring, and you find what seems to be a flask of some substance. It's in like a leather pouch with a nozzle on the top.
And that's everything?
And that's all you find in the chest.
I'll clap Gauthrak on the shoulder and say, "Haha, you may have chosen well, my good man."
I believe so. If only we had a cart to carry it.
We have something much better than a cart. We have a barbarian.
Yeah,
And I'll clap him on the shoulder again.
Lubosh will turn to you and say, if you need any assistance getting it to Valaki, one of our horses, I'm sure, could be loaned out for you for a price.
If you have a cart for sale, I'd be happy to purchase it.
I don't think we have any carts, but I'm sure you can find one in Valaki.
I tell Luvosh, I go, Sir Luvosh, your generosity is much thanks to the group. It was not needed, but I also have some information for you.
Ah, yes, and what's that? And as you begin to say that, you do hear some like hoops and hollerings coming from the north, as if a band is returning of Vistani.
Okay.
I would like to turn back around and wink to Squat.
Okay, there has been a beast set loose in the woods near Valaki, set upon to seek out Vistani. Your people should know this and use great caution.
Ah, yes, us Vistani are more more to deal with than you might think. And now that as this sound comes closer, you see a band of maybe 4 or 5 Vistani on horseback dragging something behind them, coming up the hill.
Okay. Guess we'll see what it is.
Yeah, going up, you see that it is the dead corpse of a saber-toothed tiger.
I go, well, it seems your men have found the beast.
Say that one more time.
So Brennan was telling them about the tiger, and as he was talking about it, a group of Vistani have returned with the corpse of the saber-toothed tiger. Did you catch all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't hear the last sentence.
Yeah. But friends, we have much celebrating to do. My daughter is safe. You all should stay the night. It is getting about dinner time.
How dark is it?
It's only 3:30ish, 4 o'clock. Not too late. It will be dinner in about an hour's time. But you guys you can see you're not far from Valaki, like less than a quarter mile. To the,
I think we should
western
divvy
gate.
up the treasure and head back to our rooms. I don't wish to spend the night amongst the Valaki. Or not the Valaki, the How do you say it?
Vistani.
Vistani, yeah.
The man has offered us dinner. The least we can do is break bread with them. It is not far to Valaki. Surely we'll be fine to return after we eat.
Ah, yes, yes. Come into the main tent. The celebration will begin soon. You all, go with him?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Brennan's kind of curious as to, like, what this whole camp is about, especially, like, the housing around it, because it's unlike the Vistani. So.
Okay, so
I would like to go back to the wagon with that has the chest in it.
Yeah, so after you guys chose your choices, Luvash and this other man locked it up again. So it's now secured with 2 padlocks. But yeah, you're in front of it.
Like, can I go get them to retrieve our iron chest?
It's been pulled outside of the wagon for you.
Okay. I'm just gonna hang around that.
Okay.
Have a seat on it, if you will.
Yeah. As you sit there with the wagon, a very, very beautiful Vistani woman will come up and offer you a flagon of mead. Here, for the
I
hero.
would like to politely turn her down.
Oh, that's no fun at all. And she'll down it herself and walk back towards the tent, her hips swaying.
Okay.
The barbarian is not swayed.
The barbarian
Aren't
is
you
very
an alcoholic?
comfortably sitting on the iron chest.
It's iron chest.
So,
I guess his greed's overtaking the alcoholism
Yeah,
at the moment.
you're greedier than you're more drunken.
I'll remember what I have back in my room. When y'all are done with dinner, we'll go handle that.
So as you guys are in the main tent, the Vistani will bring you drinks if you'll take them. They'll begin cooking up what seems to be a very, very good meal of roast vegetables and tiger meat and other items as well.
Is there any way that we could loot some pieces of the tiger, like a tooth, perhaps?
Yeah, you'd be able to do that.
So I'd like to take a saber-tooth tiger tooth.
Okay, yeah. So they're over butchering the body of the saber-toothed tiger, and if you ask for it, they'll gladly knock the tooth off and hand it to you.
I would like to yell quite loudly from my seat that if they would toss me one of those teeth, I would pay them for it.
How much, friend?
What's the cost?
A gold coin.
Done.
Yeah, and they'll toss the tooth towards you in exchange for the coin, and you now have a saber-toothed tiger tooth. Saber-toothed tiger tooth. Yeah,
I'm very excited about this.
as
It's made his day. Even more so than the gold coins.
I don't know. I wouldn't have got up to go get it. I'm glad they threw it.
So, as it starts getting closer to 5 o'clock, some musicians start playing. Some older Vistani pulls out a lute, and a young woman pulls out a tambourine, and another starts on a drum, and they begin playing music as dinner is prepared. Yeah, they will serve you roast vegetables with tiger steaks and some sort of stew. And it's all very filling and well prepared, and all the alcohol you could dream of seems to be around. They have several casks of wine about.
Yeah.
But not nearly enough wine for Gauthrak to leave his current post.
I'm not even hungry. I'll eat when we get back to the inn.
So is anyone wanting to do anything while this is going on?
I'll eat and drink, but I do want to have a conversation with Luvash.
Okay, yeah, while this is going on, yeah, he'd be around.
So I just kind of want Just two things. First of all, I'll say, so, my good man.
Yes, friend, yes.
We have encountered Vistani in our travels here in Barovia on a few occasions, but I have never seen some which have houses. Can you explain?
Oh, those elves aren't Vistani. Dusk elves, they call themselves. We like to keep an eye on them.
So, they are friend then?
More like acquaintances.
See. And why is it that they settle here?
There's only men left, you see.
What do you mean?
Several hundred years ago, their whole tribe was wiped out by Lord Strahd. He left only a few men left. All of their women were killed. The rest settled here outside of our camp. We keep an eye on them, and they know as long as we're watching over them, Strahd won't come and finish them off.
This Strahd, he is some tyrant indeed.
He's not too bad once you get to know him.
And I have yet another question. My friends and I, we are travelers from afar. We are not from this land. We seek passage home. Would you know of a way?
I don't know any way out of Barovia, but it's very nice here. You should stay here in the camp. As for Vistani, we drink every night and sing and dance. What else do you want in life?
How can you sing and dance when people are in such misery in this land?
Lord Strahd doesn't bother us. We act as messengers sometimes for him, and he leaves us be.
This Strahd, he is some devil, some vampire, I believe. Child of the night.
I think we lost some of our guys here.
Should do like a hangouts or something.
Hello?
Hey.
We died.
It's all good. So what was that?
Oh, so I just say, this Strahd, he is some devil, a vampire, I believe. He is a child of the night and evil. Something must be done about this.
That's for heroes to be doing. As for Vistani, we don't stay too long in a place.
Well, your kindness is much appreciated, and I am glad that your daughter is safe. After dinner, we shall head back to Valaki, but know that you have allies in us should you need us.
Very well. Is someone waiting for you in Valaki?
We have found friends there, yes.
I see. Very well. Well, enjoy your dinner.
And I'll kind of just leave it at that.
So, while the rest are eating dinner, Gauthrak, you see this other man, the smaller one that had attended with Luvash in the tent, leave with the young man you saw being whipped earlier, and they're not exactly sneaking, but they don't seem to want to be noticed. They head out of the tent and head over towards the horses.
All right. I'm sitting on the seat.
Okay. Yeah. After about 5-10 minutes, you see this teenage boy on horseback head out of the town, or out of the camp. And the other man returns to the tent.
How far away from me are they?
They're... let's see. They're about 60 feet.
Okay. I'll just sit and watch.
Okay, yeah. So he doesn't seem to notice you watching him as he goes back into the tent. And yeah, this young man takes off on horseback.
Just for my own sanity, I would like to sort of quickly stand up and rattle it to make sure everything's still in there.
Yeah, he left it unlocked for you, so you need to be able to open it up and see
Okay.
that all the contents are still there.
And sit back down quickly.
So as the festivities get into high gear, beautiful Vistani women will approach both Brennan and Gaius and Squawk and offer to dance, and a young Vistani man will approach Vasalisa and offer to dance.
Nah, I'm gonna sit with my wolf and watch.
Okay. The young man seems crestfallen, but he quickly joins with a Vistani girl and they begin dancing around. Gaius, Brennan, Squawk's not here to answer, but
Oh, thank you, young lady, but I believe my dancing years are well behind me.
oh, I won't be too hard on you.
I don't know. I've had a long day. Perhaps later.
Very well. And Brennan, a similar offer is given to you.
It would behoove me to reject such a lovely lady, and I'll extend my hand and go dance.
Okay, yeah. So you see Brennan as he begins to dance with this young Vistani and other Vistani groups dancing around the campfire.
I did more like courtly dances and stuff, so I'm probably way out.
Yeah, she definitely has a lot more sway to the way she dances, but she corrects herself fairly easily to match your style. As the dancing is going on, everybody give me a perception check except Brennan.
Yes.
Yes.
A little too much wine.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And we'll say Squawk. Didn't decide to. Somebody wants to roll for
His
Squawk.
perception is godly. So, he has a 28.
I have a 2.
Yeah. And anybody that rolls over a 10, you guys
Okay.
notice as this dance is going on around the campfire that the shadows on the tents of the walls, all except for Brennan's, don't seem to match up with the bodies as they're going around. It's subtle to notice, but you see them doing slightly different dance moves compared to their physical forms.
And what time has it gotten to?
It's now gotten to about 6 o'clock.
About time to head back to town. I would like to stand up and whistle and give everybody the wrap it up symbol.
Yeah, so you guys hear a whistle from outside. Somebody parts, and you see Gauthrak outside doing one of these.
I'll wave back.
I'll tell the young lady I'm dancing with, my dear, I'm afraid it is time that I head back. I've much enjoyed myself tonight, though.
Oh, leaving so soon, but we have so much more to see and do tonight.
An old man such as myself needs plenty of bed rest.
Okay, so as you guys are preparing everything to leave, how are you guys carrying this chest?
How
You
many
got,
again?
It's 650 gold coins in an iron chest. It's pretty dang heavy.
How big is the average chest?
What now?
How big is the chest itself?
I'd say, let's see, 650. I'm trying to think of mass. 650 gold coins. I'd say it's as wide as the table.
Yeah, it's
maybe
probably like a
yeah, maybe about, yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. All right.
I imagine two of the stronger characters could carry it.
Just think, if we only had a cart.
A cart with no horse does a man little use.
Except when the man is a horse.
As you guys are preparing to haul the chest off, you see the horses seem to be spooked about something.
From within the camp? Or?
Yeah, the ones inside of the circle, they seem to be whinnying and nipping.
So who's got the other end of it with me?
I would say Squawk would probably want to carry it.
Squawk?
I'm
He's
not
not very strong.
Not sure.
but
Those hollow bones strike again.
If I see Squawk like struggling with it, I would just.
Because he's like halfling size,
Yeah.
so he'd have to be carrying it like.
half like a Goliath.
I would probably just grab the other handle if I saw him like
Yeah.
struggling with it.
As you guys start heading out of the camp, you see something strange. Actually, give me perception checks to see if you guys would notice this.
I noticed nothing. I'm asleep.
Yeah, you're. Gaius is just sort of walking along,
Daydreaming.
absentmindedly.
19 for me.
He's having a fit of some kind.
Vasalisa, Gaius, what'd you guys roll for perception?
18.
18.
I rolled a 23.
Yeah. So everyone but Gaius, you notice what seems to be a flame in the eastern sky heading towards you.
Okay. So the east is towards Valaki, yeah.
The east is towards Valaki, yes. Well, it's sort of northeast to Valaki.
Okay.
This is heading almost directly from the east, over the woods. Sort of heading from this direction.
Oh, it's moving.
It's definitely moving, and moving very fast.
Oh, good. And how soon will we be in the town?
You'd assume you only have maybe 5 minutes before this thing gets you. Hits you.
We wouldn't make it to town before then.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't make it to town before this thing reaches the camp.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll drop mine into the chest or whatever. Go prepare yourselves.
For what exactly?
Something sets upon us from the sky, like.
Now that he's pointed it out, I'll look up and go, "Oh, a fireball! How very original!"
So I would like to take some of the rope that I'm carrying and tie myself to the chest.
Okay.
Like there's
an
a
anchor?
ring hold on either side. I want to go through each one and then do my best. And I'll give myself about 15 feet of slack.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'll tilt this around so you can see the map.
Yay.
Can you see that?
There you go.
Yeah, so this is the trail leading out of town. Up here are the carts, and here are the houses you guys saw coming in. Or the edges of the houses. I'll tilt that down. And go ahead and place yourselves how you want to place, and tell me how you guys intend to prepare for whatever's coming. You still can't make it out well, except you see that it is flaming.
Vasalisa, where are you at?
On the right hand side there, next to the wall.
This one? Oh, over here?
Well, where's the chest?
It's right on you. Like I have a mini for it.
Okay.
That's on your person.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So I'm giving myself 15 feet around the chest.
Okay. So you guys see coming out of the sky a black flaming horse, on top of which rides a figure you've seen before of Strahd von Zorovich. And he stops about probably about that distance from you.
In the air.
Yeah, he's about 50 feet in the air and about 35, 40 feet away from you. And you hear him call out, "Where is she?
Where's who?
You know of who I speak."
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Okay.
At Strahd.
Everybody roll initiative.
I'm sorry in advance, everybody. Oh, it's what he would do. It's so stupid, but it's what he would do.
Yes, you were tied to the chest.
No. I mean by rolling.
Oh.
I have a 9.
What was that, 11?
Yeah.
Who's definitely higher than 1? Mine's 3. Yours should be higher than 1.
Let's see.
initiative bonus is just your dex bonus, if you're wondering.
Right, but she's a ranger, so you would think that would be higher than mine.
I don't know.
No.
Not necessarily.
I think it's +1. I rolled a 10, so I get an 11.
Okay. So we have 9 and 10, respectively.
Okay. Gaius.
12.
And Brennan.
11.
And somebody want to roll for Squawk.
I rolled for him. He has a 15.
15. And I need to see. Oh god, what a nightmare friend here is.
I'm thinking it's medium and a 2 foot.
Yeah.
Oh man. How the group died. Step 1.
Okay.
Can we have a bit of a tilt?
Yeah, somebody want to tilt the camera there for me? So I'd say you'd be able to get this fireball off before initiative started. So go ahead and, what is that, a save?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
So Nightmare is...
DC 15.
Okay, Nightmare is 15. So he saves. That's... Strahd, Mario...
So we'll go ahead and start adding this up. 10,
That's a pretty good one.
14, 18, 19, 25.
Strahd is 12. Does not save.
I didn't expect that.
Yep.
He rolled really low.
What's his reaction like when he sees the fireball come to him?
You do see his eyes widen slightly.
Surprise, motherfucker. Who has the amulet,
I do.
by the way?
I do.
Okay.
Though, it begs the question, I haven't had time. Do I need to attune to that? So we haven't rested since I've...
Yeah, you probably haven't had really a chance to attune to it yet.
Yeah, I had just locked it onto like a chain and
Yeah.
keep it on my cloak. But yeah, I don't think I can probably use it at this point.
Yeah, so what was damage on
25 points total for non-save.
for
And
non-save?
the save halves.
It's 13.
Yep.
So that's...
Oh, God.
Which
What am I
wine
doing?
was Gaius drinking tonight?
He's still a little pissed off about being charmed earlier.
You see, as this fireball hits, the nightmare already aflame seems to absorb much of the damage. Strahd, you see it burn into him as this fireball hits dead on. But then, almost as soon as the damage has hit, you see it form back into his normal flesh.
Oh, good.
And we start with Squawk at top of initiative.
Oh, what would Squawk do?
Can we try to add him back to the call?
Yeah, we can try that. Let's see.
By the way, it's your turn.
Hold on, I think
the fireball failed.
I kind of think he would.
I think we might have to end yours. So hold on a sec.
That's fine.
He would probably bump his initiative to go after someone, I'm guessing, or just run. That would probably be his.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
We at least have you back. We'll see if he reconnects.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's online, so he must have disconnected.
So I think this is what Squawk would do. I'll guess. He's probably gonna hold his turn to go after. Who has a higher initiative, me or Gauthrak?
Gauthrak. Oh wait, no. It's you, and then Gauthrak.
Yeah, so I'd say he's gonna hold his turn to go after me. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Just in general, or for this one turn?
probably for just this turn.
Okay. Next up is the Nightmare, who will. Ooh. Let's see. Wait.
What's the nightmare?
It's going to charge down with Strahd on its back to Brennan.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Brennan.
Does it have the speed for that? Flying 90 feet, yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
And it will attack with hooves. So it'll lash out with these flaming hooves. And 23 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna start rolling up a new character.
16 damage.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, yeah, and almost forgot.
So this is a random question. Is there a bonus for spear versus combat in D&D?
What now?
I said this is random, but I never thought about it. Is there a bonus for having a spear versus mounted?
I don't think so, but you'd have reach if he was out of range.
Right. I just know like every
Plus
cannon ever.
10 fire damage.
Jeez. Okay.
Spearman is to rock what cavalry is to scissors.
The next up is Gaius.
Oh man.
So you've thrown this fireball. It doesn't seem to have had much effect on Strahd or the horse. Then they charge down after being attacked and strike out at Brennan.
So it injured Strahd, and then I saw it basically. I saw the injury, and I saw him basically like reform himself. And I'm like,
you almost get the
shit.
feeling that the damage went somewhere else.
Oh man. Okay. Oh boy. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna move over here. And I'm gonna flank him. I'm gonna cast Shatter. 10-foot radius. The intention
Okay.
being close enough to get both of them.
Yeah, you'd be able to do that.
Okay. 10-foot radius. That's a Constitution save, DC 15.
Nightmare is 18. Strahd is 10.
Strahd's not doing so well. 16 points of thunder damage.
What was the save?
15.
15?
Yeah.
So Strahd took the whole one, right? 15?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Save halves.
With this damage, it doesn't seem to have the same effect as the fireball. It seems to actually take this damage.
Mm. And
And
you could be in trouble with wild magic triggered about now. Probably in trouble anyway. But
I feel like when the vampire lord flew down in a flaming nightmare steed, that was when the trouble started.
you don't think it was when the aging chaotic dragonborn threw a fireball at him first?
Right. The good old provocation, if you will.
at this damage, Strahd will take a legendary action
Oh,
Oh, good.
and lash out at Gaius with an unarmed strike. It's a 10 to hit.
my AC is 10.
Okay, I thought that was gonna miss. bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 10 necrotic damage.
Oh, shit.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount equal to the necrotic damage you took. And as this blow hits, oh, my bad.
My hit point permanently reduced by that?
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Oh wait, no. No, it doesn't. My bad. That's on a bite. It struck you.
Whew.
Yeah. So you
All
don't
right.
take the damage.
Okay.
If he bit you, it'd be permanently reduced, but he did not.
God for the small things.
Next up is Vasalisa. You and your wolf are a little ways away from the others, but not too far. You see where you're at? You have 2 attacks.
Yes, I'll have to use another attack probably to move forward.
No.
Or no?
Yeah, you
Well,
have movement.
I'll just use my bow, but I'd like to shoot 2 arrows.
Okay, are you aiming for the Nightmare or for Strahd?
For Strahd.
Okay, yeah, give me 2 attack rolls.
Is Strahd still on the nightmare?
Yeah, Strahd's still on the Nightmare.
Okay. Aiming for the man himself.
What's the first one?
9 plus.
Proficiency plus 3.
So 12.
12
Yeah.
does not hit, I'm afraid. What was the other one?
9 again.
So 12?
Yeah.
Wait, you rolled a 9?
Yeah.
You had your proficiency.
Yes, proficiency plus dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah. So 14.
so 14.
It still doesn't hit, but it's a lot closer.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so these 2 arrows fly out from Vasalisa, and Strahd nimbly dodges them on top of his horse. Next up is Brennan. This
Okay.
Nightmare and Strahd are right on top of you.
Yeah, he just hit me pretty hard. But I hold my ground. So here's what I'm gonna do. I yell out. I go, "You shall never have her. We have stowed her away safely from your clutches." And I'll channel divinity, my sacred weapon. So that's my action for the round.
Okay.
So my sword is glowing bright light in a 20-foot radius as well. So
Nightmares are immune to fire damage, but we'll overlook that. I forgot.
What is it?
But, oops. I forgot Nightmares are immune to fire damage, so you shouldn't have taken any damage from the fireball, but we'll overlook that.
the explosion.
But the
The
explosion.
concussive force.
Concussive force, yeah.
Yeah, so that's my action, and then as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So you see Brennan powering up in front of Strahd. What does it look like when you're using that?
So my sword in hand or whatever, and as I'm telling that to Strahd, you see it just slowly start to glow from the hilt or whatever, and then it just erupts into like this almost like sunlight glow from my sword, and I just hold it aloft in front of me, whatever, shield in hand.
And Gauthrak, you are up.
Yeah.
You are tied to a chest.
So I would like to start out with the old, the Chris Farley on SNL.
That's Squawk.
Adjust the rope around.
My bad, I forgot about Squawk.
Yeah.
So what's Squawk gonna do?
All right, so I think Squawk, he's going to,
He has a shitload of movement.
yeah, I know, 5, 10, 15.
He's going to disappear into the forest.
25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So he's going to get right in behind them. And he's going to try to. He probably can't reach Strahd, right?
He could jump up and do it, but it'd be a disadvantage, I would say.
Alright, yeah, so he's just going to whittle away at the horse, then, the nightmare. And he attacks two-handed, right?
Usually, yeah, he loves his daggers.
Okay. Alright, so he'll have this rapier and dagger, and then he's going to attack.
Alrighty.
So this Does he get advantage when
Yeah, the nightmare is surrounded and engaged, so he gets sneak attack.
Okay, so the rapier. Wow. Probably didn't hit. 10.
10 is not hit.
Alright, and then the dagger. Oh! Crit.
Alrighty, yeah. So he sneaks around, Squawk sneaks around trying to get the jump on this nightmare. His rapier slash does not make it, but he sinks the dagger in hard for roll damage.
He sinks the dagger into his bottle.
This is. Oh. Does he double sneak attack damage to you?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
On a crit?
On a crit, yeah.
So
would.
it's
Oh,
all
is it?
dice.
Yeah, it's double
yeah.
dice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so.
You want 3 more d6?
Yeah, sure. Let's just roll one.
So he literally does.
Yeah,
stab his dagger into the-
this is
nightmare's
a
back.
massive blow.
Alright.
A teeny little dagger.
Okay.
That's a lot of ones.
Alright, so 6, 10. That was simple.
You got 20.
20 plus 4, so 24
24.
total.
Alrighty. Yeah, so
Dang.
you see this dagger plunge in to some vital material in the back of this horse, and it shrieks out. It surprisingly does not have a horse shriek. It's almost a human-like shriek as it yells with this blow.
Then he's going to take his dash action.
Alrighty. Yeah, disengaging him off.
Back there.
That's primo squawk. Right
Yeah.
there.
That's
Yes,
probably
it is.
exactly what he would do. So.
Now it's up to you, Gauthrak.
It's me?
Yeah.
Alright, so which block is the chest actually in?
Right here, right here.
It's like right next to you. Like,
Okay, I guess what I'm saying is can I occupy the same square as it?
yeah, I'd say you'd be able to jump on top of it or something.
Okay, well can I jump over it?
Yeah.
And then I would like to sort of stab up into the nightmare's neck.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Oh dear. That's a I think it's a 6.
6. Yeah. You're sort of hampered by this being tied to a iron chest deal, and yeah, your spear goes wide.
Okay. And then the second attack, I want to sort of draw back and stab back towards the horse's neck again.
Alrighty.
I'm going to roll a different fucking dice. That one is much better. That's a 22.
22. Yes, that hits.
And I would also, since that hits, would like to use the sweeping attack.
Okay.
In which case, after hitting a creature, what is that? Hang on. Hitting a creature and a second creature within 5 feet, it takes the superiority dice as damage.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll roll my damage here for the first attack, which is 8.
8. Okay.
And then the superiority dice, which is a D8, is 2.
2? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So you dig your spear into the side of the horse and it cuts its flank, and you sweep your spear up and it just nicks Strahd
On the knuckle.
as it goes through.
It lightly nicks his knuckle.
Okay, anything else?
That's my last one, I believe. My
Alright.
second attack there.
Okay. Yeah, so it is now Strahd's turn.
Oh, good.
He'll say, "Your gods have abandoned you here, holy man," and will lash out at Brennan.
Alrighty.
The first blow is a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Let's see.
Hello. Might not get to attack.
This one. That is a 12 bludgeoning. And 10 necrotic.
Alrighty.
That's
So 22 total.
Actually, don't take the bludgeoning. So you don't take bludgeoning. Hold on, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Strahd can if the target is a creature, Strahd can grapple it instead of dealing the bludgeoning damage. Yeah, so you don't take the initial 12 damage.
So 10.
Yeah, you take 10 damage and Strahd has you grappled.
Do I get a save against that?
It's an escape DC 18.
Is he still mounted?
At this point, he's sort of slung himself off to wrap himself around Brennan.
Gotcha.
Nice.
What's the ability modifier?
It just says escape DC 18. I'm guessing it's strength or dex.
It's strength. Is it a saving throw?
It says escape DC 18.
I
Does that mean you
rolled.
have to
I rolled an
roll for
18.
escape?
So I was just looking
Okay.
at what the bonus was. So.
Escape DC 18. Does that mean you have to roll?
I mean, you have a
Is
plus
that a
3
save, or is
or a
that
plus
like
1.
Yeah,
when it
so-
comes to you? You have to
Yeah,
save?
it's either a 19 or a 21. So.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out if it was like he grapples you and you have to escape, or if it's like a save on the grapple.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We'll say that.
DM's
that's how it
decision.
works.
Yeah, that's your
that,
call.
that he tries to wrap around you and he gives you a good nick, and you take that necrotic damage, but he does not have you grappled, and he will attempt to do so again. No, that's gonna hit. 28 hit.
Just got me.
And he will once again not try to grapple you, and you'll take 18 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Woo!
And he will try to grapple you again.
All right.
Welcome to the NFL.
Oh boy.
Oh, so I need to make a save
same,
again.
We'll do same save. Yeah.
Made it.
Okay. Yeah, so
With
Strahd
the
once
bonus.
again tries to
Yeah.
grapple you, seemingly trying to go in for a bite on Brennan, but he has been able to withstand that so far, and we are at the top with Squawk.
Go back for the butthole. The 20 hole.
All right. So yeah, Squawk. He'll just move in and same thing.
Okay, yeah.
Is Strahd off the horse now?
Strahd is now off the horse. Set him closer to Brennan if you don't mind. Yeah, like right there.
Yeah. Squawk will stay on the horse. I'm guessing. All right. Rapier. 22.
22 hits.
Then I'll roll the dagger. Damage and attack. 19.
19 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll sneak attack.
Okay. I'll just do all the damage here.
Yeah.
6, or 3d6.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Big one. 26 total.
Go ahead and describe how Squawk kills the nightmare.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he just like, as the horse is kind of like flailing and beating around, he just kind of like he almost just dashes up underneath its legs and just like disembowels it from underneath or
Yeah.
whatever.
So as he cuts through this nightmare, you hear it give out a terrible howl, and seemingly turns into a pile of ash on the ground.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, and then Squawk will move back again out of range.
And as it falls, you hear Strahd call out, "Vasalisa!" And it is Gaius' turn.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level. And I'm going to miss. And shot my wad on my 3rd level spells. And that's all I'm going to do.
Vasalisa, the nightmare is dead. Now Straw remains next to a very badly damaged Brennan.
Aw. Okay. I will try to
And
shoot
one.
straight
He
at
has,
him.
he's letting you know he has 1 hit point left.
Oh. I like the sound effect. Can I fire my arrow?
Of course.
Okay. Try to do better than that.
Now remember, as a Beastmaster, you can attack with your wolf as well as shoot you. So you can shoot and attack with your wolf if you ever wanted. But you also have 2 arrow shots you can take.
I'd like to use my arrows. I would like to keep my wolf safe.
Okay.
You watch the wolf.
Yeah.
There's a puff of fur and a greasy spot.
Okay, so what do you roll?
16 for my first roll.
Hits?
Okay. And 14 for my second.
Misses. So one of your arrows finds its home. Roll for damage.
It's not what you roll. You roll 1d8. Uno memento.
No worries.
2.
2 plus this.
3.
What's the damage plus?
It's plus her dex.
Plus 6.
What's her dex?
The 3.
You only have +1 dex?
No, that's what I'm saying. She's got this wrong somehow. There's no way her dex bonus is 1.
What's your dexterity?
The plus 3 is 5.
Oh, so 5.
I was trying to say that was plus 3.
Five
No, it's plus
damage?
4. So 6.
6 damage. What would that have made your other attack roll?
What now?
So your attack roll is plus proficiency plus dex.
Right.
So what's that other attack roll?
Would have increased it by 2.
Yeah, if it increases it by 2, she hits.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's hitting for a 6. She's shooting for 16.
Yeah. When you attack with that longbow, you should be adding +6. Your +3 proficiency and then your +3 dex.
Oh, great. Okay. So 10.
10 plus 6?
On your
So 10
on your
total.
attack rolls. No. On your attack roll, the d20, you would add 6. On the damage, you would just add +3.
You just add the plus 3.
Yeah. What I'm saying is I think your other arrow hit.
Right.
Yeah,
Do I
well,
roll again?
You roll it.
So roll 2 damage die, and then
Yep,
plus...
that's what I'm doing. So a total of 6 for my damage.
Yeah. And what was the first one, 10?
No, it's not. It's 4 plus 3.
But you're up. First of all, 4 plus 3 is 7,
7.
not 6. Second of all, you hit twice.
So the first one I rolled.
5 plus 7, so 12. Basic math is hard.
No, it's not. Being an idiot is hard, but-
Okay.
2 plus 4 is 7.
So
So
we're
7 and 10.
7 and 10. Okay, 17. Okay. Alright.
No, we're not doing it wrong.
So we are at Brennan.
Okay. So blood is like pouring out my nose. Like I'm like barely standing. I look distraught. And I go, "You shall find the light. Even finds its way here." And with my closed fist around my sword or whatever, I like hold it to my breast, and I'm gonna use lay on hands for all 30 hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. So
Is the light from my sword bothering him at all as well?
it doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Next up is Gauthrak.
Alright, so I'll move 1 step forward to be like behind him.
Okay.
So I was considering, so I don't know if it'll work, but I was thinking about trapping him in the net,
You can try.
but I feel like he's gonna turn around and laugh at me. So I think I'll just stab him with a spear twice.
Okay. You can do whichever you want.
Gotcha.
It's your game.
All right, so 25 on the first roll,
Hits.
and then natural 1, so critical failure on the second.
Okay. So one hits, the other does not.
Okay. Okay. So the damage would be 10.
10? Okay. Yeah, so your spear sinks into him, and anything else?
That's my 2 attacks, and I'm just gonna try to draw some attention away from Brennan.
Okay. Yeah, and it is
Make
Strahd's
myself
turn.
available.
You see some of the blows that he's been dealt, specifically with the spear jab that goes into him, seems to start healing up in front of your eyes.
Like, how quickly? Like, will it be totally healed by the time it's time to stab him again?
Yeah. it seems to heal the stab wound and a bit more. Enough with these games. Give me the girl and you may live. And you will see him. Let's see.
We'll see if what?
Hold on. I'm checking something. Yes.
I'm about to try something desperate.
You see him fade away partially here and appear farther up the road. You would probably recognize that as Misty said.
Okay. Is that his action?
And that is his action. And he says, "Surrender the girl to me, and you may live."
We don't have her to surrender. No way.
It is Squawk's turn.
Stab him in the butthole.
I think Squawk would not want to engage him by himself. Squawk will. Actually, he's got some spells. He'd probably try something stupid.
He's got Tasha's hideous laugh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he would cast that.
Sure. For your guys' awareness, with the damage you've given him, plus what he's healing, he seems to be basically at the same point he was when you started this fight with you.
Oh, man.
So the best course of action is to send him on a wild goose chase somewhere.
I'm just making you aware of he does not seem damaged in the slightest.
All. Put some radiant damage on him. Yeah, Squawk would cast Tasha C's Laughter because that would be totally Squawk
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
So I think that is that
I
wisdom.
think
I
it's
think.
safe, yeah.
Yeah, his save DC is pretty crappy too. So you just have to be a 12.
We're kind of having trouble.
Yeah, he
hearing
makes
him.
it.
Is there a way a mic could be closer?
I can probably move you closer here. Can you hear me?
Well, no, I just couldn't hear him.
Oh, he's saying Squawk is casting Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 12 wisdom save.
Yeah, he makes it.
And then he would probably get hide.
Okay. Gaius is up.
I'm gonna yell back, "You fool! We killed her! My wild magic destroyed her!" And I'm going to step to the side and cast Chromatic Orb at level 2.
You say what now?
Miss! I want to try to fake him out and make him think that my wild magic accidentally killed her.
Give me a deception check.
Deception. Charisma?
Yeah,
14.
Okay. You're not sure if that has affected them or not yet.
Okay. And I critically missed with my Chromatic Orb.
What's your overall?
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That'll do it.
Vasalisa.
Running out of spell slots.
Your turn.
Oh, good.
Hang on, give us 1 second. The pizza's here.
Oh, no worries.
Have y'all moved like in relationship to the mice? Because y'all are like way quieter now.
Oh yeah, I moved it closer to me when you were saying, can someone move it? So,
Oh, I got you. Well, no, as far as like the microphone.
Can he hear these microphones?
No,
Or just that
you can
one?
only hear
Just
one.
one cam one.
So you can only hear the one on top of the
okay.
TV.
Well, you decide what you want to do. Yeah. So, where has Strahd gone?
He's just a slightly bit farther up the trail. He's about 15 feet from the chest.
Okay. So, Adam wants to know if he's still in bow range.
Yeah, easily.
Okay. She'll roll to attack then.
Okay. So roll 2 arrow strikes.
And hers was plus what again?
Should be plus 6.
So 15 on each.
15 on each, yeah. Doesn't quite make it.
Okay.
Yeah, the arrows go a bit wide, and Strahd still stands there in the road. Brennan, you are up.
Yes. Those shots.
I will turn and cautiously step over the rope. Let's turn to face him. I'll just joke at him. I'll be like, "You can't have her. Be gone, child of the night. Flee this place." And,
Okay.
I will ready in action. So if he moves within melee range at all, I'm gonna attack twice. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Next up is Gauthrak.
So I'd like to move between him and the chest.
Okay.
And I can't reach him from there. Right?
How much slack did you give yourself on this rope?
I gave myself 15 feet.
15 feet? You'll be able to get right up
You
on
can
him.
get to.
Alright, so move me one more forward and I'm going to stab at him twice.
Okay.
One is a 24 and the other does not hit.
It's 16 to hit.
So what?
It's 16 to hit.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, the other does not hit.
Okay.
And another 6 damage to the
Okay.
torso.
Yeah, so you jam your spear in.
And that's me done.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Strahd
I don't
will,
care if it heals. I'm going to keep stabbing him.
Strahd will sort of smirk a bit and go, "It seems your friend here," looking at Brennan, "is a bit more bold than you." And he'll strike out at Gauthrak. 21 to hit.
Say again?
21 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. And you'll take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
And,
Does that count as magic?
Yes. I
Okay.
hope so, yeah. And roll to escape his grapple.
What is that a D20?
Yeah, D20 plus either strength or dex.
Hang on, let me get the health fixed here first.
Yeah, no worries.
You said it was 16?
8, it's an escape, 18.
No, the product damage.
What did I say it was? I've already moved the dice.
16.
I think it was 16, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, and then the D20 plus strength, yeah?
Yeah.
That would be 23. Do I count my proficiency if I'm proficient in the skill?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not for a saving throw.
Okay, it's just 23 then. Oh, yeah, 23.
Okay. And he'll slash out again.
Okay,
With a 21 to hit.
that'll hit.
And same thing with 14 damage. And roll to
Okay.
save the grapple.
That will be a 13 to break the grapple.
Yeah, so with his second blow, he successfully reaches around and has you grappled.
Gotcha.
And he bears his things.
Okay.
Next up is Squawk.
Alright, so Squawk will. 15.
He's got 80 feet with that cunning
He is
action.
like
That
that.
is-
He'll get there. So he'll run in and attack, I guess.
Okay.
So, rapier. 21.
That hits.
Dagger.
Oh.
Crit again.
Damn.
Okay.
Killing it. Squawk.
That's, this one, roll damage.
He doesn't have any magical weapons though, right?
Yeah, but like I said, they're all non-magical, which probably makes a huge difference for them.
Yeah.
So dagger was all the dice.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Stab him in the butthole.
36 plus 40 points of damage.
40?
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah, so you see this dagger just cut through Strahd. This seems to be the largest blow he's taken this battle so far.
He plunges the dagger deep into his anus.
Was that 40 total?
40 total, yes.
Yeah, okay. So,
God.
That's brutal.
Yeah, crit sneak attack,
Great
man.
sneak is
Yeah.
a ton of damage.
okay. Next up is Gaius.
Say again.
It's Gaius.
Ah.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here, actually there, and cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level. Oh, that might hit 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes. All right, 3d8 additional for 2nd level. Okay, 12, 15 points. So when I cast Shatter earlier, thunder damage, it seemed to be more effective than the fire from earlier, right?
I'd say they'd give me.
Or would I know? I guess
it's
might be a
sort of
better
hard to
question.
detail.
Okay.
You're not sure what happened with that first attack.
Okay.
It seemed to heal almost too quickly, even compared to the healing he's doing now.
Okay. I'm gonna try something completely different and go for lightning damage then.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure what happens. That's 15 points of lightning.
It wasn't lightning. Okay. You have successfully got him below 100.
Oh boy. Just two more squawk crits and we'll be in range.
Well, they're at half damage. damage. So.
Oh. Yeah. 4 more.
Anything else?
Nope. That'd do it for me. I would call out coward.
Okay, Vasalisa is up.
Okay.
You're up.
How much life does he have left?
He seems to be only slightly damaged. A lot of the wounds you guys have been giving him have been healing up as he's been going.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try my luck at this whole rolling thing one more time with my bow, since Daniel failed it also last time.
Okay.
You want to move a little bit so you can see him?
Yeah.
What do you need?
You're rolling the wrong dice though.
I'm not.
That's a D12, yeah.
I want a D20.
How many they got?
That's a little better. 20. Where?
24?
24 and.
No, 23 and 17.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Huzzah!
Yeah, roll damage.
Nine
Okay.
and 12.
Okay, yeah, so these 2 arrows sink in. And he just sort of stands there with them plucked into his chest. Next up is Brennan.
Alright, so seeing everyone else still fighting, I will run in, engage as well, and I will attack twice.
Okay.
Horrible. Alright, so one is I've got my channel divinity up there. So
Do you get
11.
advantage since he's flanked or engaged with
He'd have to be flanked,
Gauthrak?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. And the other is 16.
16 hits.
16 and 12. Alright, and I'm going to. My weapon counts as magical right now as
Yeah.
well.
This is also kind of radiant.
It's positive energy.
Yeah. Great.
So, and I'm gonna spend a second level slot for Divine Smite. And he's
Okay.
undead as well.
Yeah. So this might
boy.
be a nasty hit.
Yeah. Which,
Yes.
so that should be an additional down. So I don't think I've ever hit. And then increase it to 1d8. So it's 5d8 total damage here.
Oh.
5d8 total damage here.
Okay.
7, 14. Oh, there's one of those. 18 plus 3. 21, and that's all radiant damage.
That hurts. Yeah. So this is with these holy blasts as Brennan slashes with this holy energy, Strahd sort of goes back, and he takes a legendary action and flies 30 feet backwards.
I yell after him. I go, taste the bite of Torm the Holy.
And
So he lets go of me, I take it?
yeah, he lets go of Gauthrak with this holy energy cutting into him and flies 30 feet down the trail. And it is your turn. You're at the end of your rope, though, Gauthrak.
So I would like to go back over to put myself between him and the chest again And then where is it at? One second. Do we? There's a way for me to heal in combat, yeah?
If you have an ability
Action
that does
surge.
it, yeah.
I forget, but I think I do, is the thing. I can't remember which one.
It's action surge or something. Or
Is it like a racial ability?
It's the fighter ability.
I know I've got
Fighter.
Stones of Endurance, Second Wind.
Yeah, I think your fighter
Second
ability lets
wind.
you do it.
Yeah, it's second wind.
It's 1d10 plus 6. I see.
1d6 plus your level, or 1d10 plus your level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 1d10 plus 6.
Hang on. You grab a d10 in there. Okay, so I'll take 16 health back,
Okay.
which puts me at 4. Alright. And then I'm done. I'm just gonna stay over by the chest for a minute and catch my breath.
Okay. Yes, it'll be Strahd's turn. He'll turn towards you all and say, "You cannot keep me from my love. We will meet again." And he turns into a bat and flies off into the night.
Woo! Fucking did it, guys.
We avoided a total party kill. Yay!
It was so tempting to drop Fireball on you guys, so you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what's the spacing on that?
Is that from the nightmare or from Strahd?
Strahd has Fireball.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a high level spellcaster.
I took that. I took counterspell,
Yeah.
so I can try to do something.
So after taking a bit of a beating from this encounter with Strahd, you are outside of the Vistani camp.
Did this get a reaction from the camp at all? Or people or were they just
you
like,
didn't see
screw
any,
this, I'm locking the doors inside?
Yeah, you didn't see anybody attempt to come down to assist or anything. And now that the sounds of battle have sort of died down, you can still hear the sounds of partying and drinking from the hilltop.
Alright. Okay.
Did the elves in the houses have any reaction?
You didn't hear anything. You are close by to many of their houses, but none of them seem to came out or anything.
We are wounded. Let us get back to Valaki soon.
Yes, I could do with rest and some healing.
Okay, so is everybody going to head to Valaki?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So I would like to take the rope off of myself.
Okay. Yes, you take the rope
Am I
off.
going to help me carry this?
Yeah, I'll help you carry the chest. As I pick up the chest, I go, remember, Gauthrak, it was the good deed that earned you your just reward.
Did you catch that?
I think so.
Okay, so it's a little less than half a mile to travel down the footpaths and eventually make it to the western gate of Valaki. It's a little past nightfall, so the gate is down and the guards are standing post.
Do they try to stop us or anything? Can we just,
I mean, the gate's down. None of them are outside. They seem to be inside the gate.
Okay. Oh, you said the gate is down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it seems as soon as dusk hits, they close the gates.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I would just say, travelers seeking entrance into Valaki.
Ah, I've seen you before. Come in quick, and the gates will open up for you. Yeah. Remember, the festival is tomorrow. Attendance is mandatory.
As he tells us to come in, I'd like to put my battering ram back in my pack ejectively.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys make it into the town. I'm guessing you're all going to the Blue Water Inn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
there.
so as you come in, you once again pass this church on your left-hand side as you come in, and make it to the middle of town. where you find the Blue Water Inn, and the comforts of the inside, a warm fire, and the Mardikovs inside will gladly tend to your needs.
I will just. I'll probably retire pretty early, but I do want to spend some time praying with the holy symbol of Ravenkind and asking for Torm's guidance, because apparently we met a foe that we were little match for.
Okay, how does that sound?
I'll just say, Torm, though I can no longer hear your voice, I know you're still with me. We've found this object that may be of some use to us in our battle against the Valstrad, an enemy beyond our measure. I count myself lucky to be alive tonight, and my companions as well. If you should hear my pleas, guide and lift us up in our hour of need.
You hear a response.
Sweet.
You hear a voice that says, "Remember your duty. Travel to the Amber Temple in the south. There, accept the gift of Xantras, the Kingmaker. Also, accept the gift of, of Delbon, the Star of Ice and Hate. Also, accept the gift of Shima Amore, the Lady of Delights."
Alright, so Xantras,
Yeah, Xantras, Delbon,
Delbon,
Delban, and Shami Amore, SHAMI-AMOURAE.
And is it, when I've talked to Torm in the past, is this the voice that I recognize?
Give me 2 checks.
Okay.
The first one's insight. The second one's religion.
Alright, so insight. Wow, bad. 3.
Okay.
Religion. Here we go. 12?
12.
Yeah.
Okay. You would know from your previous conversations with Torm and from all descriptions of Torm that this is likely not his voice.
Okay. But it's not the nefarious voice I've heard before?
It's the same voice you've heard previously.
Okay. I'll probably still want to follow up on that.
You're not able. So the insight check was to identify the voice.
Yeah.
So you're not able to correctly identify the voice. You do know it is not Torm.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, so I'll like note that in my little Brennan journal.
Okay. Would anyone like to do anything else?
As we enter the inn, I'll wave to the barkeep and say, "I'll take my meal in my room, please," and head straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to take some food up to my room as well.
Yeah. Would you like to do? What are you guys doing with your treasure that you've collected?
I'd like to put it right by the big ass barrel of wine.
Okay, you can do that. You guys did find a ring and a sort of leather flask of something inside the chest. Are you doing anything in particular with those?
Squat can identify, so
He can.
so I guess he would do like ritual identify on anything that was magic.
So what?
Okay, so Squawk is identifying the items you found that isn't just gold.
Okay.
He identifies the ring as a ring of chair summoning.
Nice.
When twisted on one's finger, a wooden chair is summoned for 1 hour and then disappears. Only one chair can be summoned at a time.
Okay.
He identifies the drink as having slight magical quantities. Something called wyvern wine.
Okay.
He imagines it has some sort of like hallucinogenic effect, but he isn't really able to put It's a mixture of the alcohol and like inner magic of it that gives it its effect.
I wonder if he would just drink it. I won't do that.
I don't know.
We'll wait till he's
Does he have
actually
any?
here
Does
to
he have
do
any wine related? He doesn't have any
that. He
alcohol
did
related.
He did take the pie from the lady. So.
Yes.
See,
I won't do
still
that.
got
I'll
my
wait till he's
pie.
actually here. Yeah.
Just have a whole big old time.
So is anyone else doing anything tonight?
I would like to divvy up the gold. Who wants a share of this? Who all's not too good to take it?
Gaius will take a share.
So that's two. I'm sure Squawk will take one.
Oh
too.
yeah, he definitely will.
Ida will take, or Vasalisa will take a share, so 4.
Are you wanting any of that?
I'm in a different room than them. Because they're in the larger room, right? I think Vasalisa and
I imagine you guys could like meet up and decide on what to do with the treasures and identify and all that.
I would say I only need enough gold to feed my rent and my belly for the week, please.
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Brennan would just say, I just need enough gold to see me through for my stay here and my meals.
Okay.
What does Gauthrak interpret that to be?
About 15 gold at a time.
Yeah, that's probably more than enough for a week.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So 650 minus 15, 635 divided by 5.
4. Right.
Would anyone like to trade one of the items for their share of the gold? Anybody?
I have no interest in the ring or the wine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it works out to be 127 gold each. And I'll take the ring for carrying all this damn shit this whole way.
Hey, so you have a ring of chair summoning.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Chairs.
Squawk.
Yeah, he's been stealing it from everywhere he
I
can.
know.
So anybody else want to do anything else this night?
Heal.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat and go and patch myself up and go straight to bed.
Yeah. So you guys all have a long rest. You restore all of your hit points and die and all that. Half your hit die if you took any.
Say that last again?
If you took any hit die during a short rest, which I don't think you guys took any, you
Yeah.
recover half of them, or half of your max. And you guys wake up the next day at the Blue Water Inn in Valaki.
Gauthrak's going to sleep in while he smokes a cig real quick.
Okay.
What was the magic place, the magic store that I had gone to before?
You went to a place that sold like potion materials
Okay.
called the Poison Vial.
Did I remember them having any actual potions, or did they just sell like
Yeah, you
ingredients?
did see that they did have potions.
Okay, I'm gonna go there.
Okay. Yeah, so you remember that that was sort of down into the town, next to. Well, I'll pull it up. Yeah, so you see an unembodied shop that is 2 stories tall, and it has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment. Next to it, you see the potion shop called the Poison Vial.
Okay, yeah, I want to go in the potion shop.
Ah, hello, my magic-using friend, back again.
Ah, yes, I am in need of healing potions.
Oh, I have a few. What would you like?
Probably the strongest you have. What can you tell me about your selection?
I have. I will tell you. If you want to close that out and see if it might be your reconnect. I have 2 greater healing potions and 5 normal, common, regular healing potions.
And what is the price of the greater healing potion?
The greater is, what is the price of the greater? It's like 250, right? Yeah. It's 250 a piece. 100 for the common.
250 gold.
Yeah, 250
God.
Or Electrum.
or electrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and cancel that. They'll call us back.
All right. My, your prices are quite high here.
We don't get many new supplies here in Valaki.
Well, tell me, what ingredients do you need to make a healing potion?
Oh, they're not common here in Valaki. Question. Is that even...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you could probably just make him something, honestly.
Several rare herbs from the mountaintops. And some rare monster parts.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for your time, and I'll leave.
Okay, so you're not buying any?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm cut off from my wealthy family's funds here in Barovia.
Alrighty. You want to do anything else?
In the morning, right before breakfast, I would go to the temple in this town where I want to get like a little bit more information on the Amber Temple. Perhaps the priest of this church would be able to help me. Oh, am I attuned to the holy symbol?
Yeah, if you have any to attend to, you're attuned to it now. Yeah. This slouching, centuries-old church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps amongst the graves.
I would just head in, I guess.
Yeah, going inside, you see that there are a few individuals in this church. There is a man that seems to be in similar holy vestments as to Father Donovich that you met in the village of Barovia up near the top. This man seems to be a bit younger, but not young by any means, just younger than Father Donovich.
Okay.
You guess in his 40s, maybe 50s. Yeah, go ahead and answer that. You also see seems to be a weeping woman sitting in one of the pews, and a few other random villagers.
Okay. Are they? Is everyone
They're
separated?
sort of spread out. Yeah.
Before I get to the father, I would sit down next to the weeping woman.
Okay. Yeah. So she seems to be just softly weeping to herself as you sit down.
I would say, my lady, what seems to trouble you on this fine morning?
Oh, they took my poor son Udo.
Who took them?
Oh, the burgomaster and that Isaac. He spoke out against the burgomaster, and they have him locked up in the stocks in the center of town.
Yeah, I'll probably never have that in this world. Okay. I go, what was this crime? What justified this?
He said that the festivals weren't helping to keep Strahd away, so they dragged him off.
There's tyrants even in the towns. I say, fear not, my lady. I will see what I can do about your son's procurement.
Oh,
Have
very
faith.
well. But please, make sure he does not get hurt.
I nod to her. And then I'll continue on to the father.
Hello, my name is Father Lucian. How can I help you?
Father Lucian. My name is Brennan. I'm a Paladin of Torm.
Paladin. I have not had one of your sorts in here for a very long time.
Yes. I can see keeping the faith in this strange land would be quite difficult. My father, I have a question for you. 2 questions.
Yes.
First, what do you know of an Amber Temple to the south? Is this one of the Morning Lord's churches?
Oh no, I hear there are ruins of some sort of temple to the south, on Mount Gauthrak, and he'll sort of point out that it's somewhere to the south, past Luna Lake.
So way south.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Very well.
I know very little of it, just that it is a ruined place, home to barbarians, I hear.
Quite interesting. And I see. Another question, if you have time, Father.
Yes, I would like to speak with you in private when we are done, but please go ahead.
Very well. When you prayed to your Morning Lord, is it always the voice that you've recognized in the past?
The Morning Lord has not responded to any of his people here in a very long time.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, we do not know when it started, but generations ago we stopped hearing from either the Morning Lord or the Mistress of the Night.
Yet your clerical powers remain.
To a dampened degree, yes. The only one that I know that seems to have his full abilities is the Abbot of St. Markovia.
Yes, I've heard of this place as well. Very well. What was it that you wished to discuss, Father?
Come, we must speak in private, and he'll gesture you towards a private room.
Okay, I'll follow.
Yeah, so going into this room, it's just seems to be a sort of side altar room with a symbol of a blazing sun over a small altar.
Okay.
He'll say, I have not told anyone yet, but I feel I can trust a paladin.
Yes, your word is honor for me.
This place used to be consecrated and safe. We were protected by the bones of a saint, the bones of Saint Android. But about a month ago, the bones were stolen. Since then, I feel Strahd's minions could walk right up to the doors of this church. I dare not speak of it to the burgomaster, in case I am arrested for causing any sort of unrest, and if I were to tell the congregation, I could cause a panic.
Where would they have gone? Who has stolen these bones?
There's only one person besides me who knew where the bones were, and that is the grave digger, Milakov, Milajov. Milabaj. Man, his name is hard. Milabaj. Miliboj.
Millibage.
Alright. And I go to this grave digger. He is a resident of the town?
Yes. He usually is in the graveyard next to the church. Be careful though, he is very quick to temper. I would have approached him myself, but I'm worried what would happen if I were to directly accuse him of stealing the bones of our saint.
Very well. I will question this Milivog, and I will see that these bones are restored to the church.
Thank you very much, my son.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of leads here. Okay. Alright, and I'll thank him for his time and head back to the Blue Water Inn.
Okay. Yeah, so Brennan returns, Gaius returns. Did you want to do anything else while you're out there?
Nope.
Okay. What time is it?
It's right at 10.
It's right at 10. What's the plan, guys? You want to call it here? You keep going. We can do whatever you want.
I mean, yeah, we play much longer. I've been playing for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. I don't know how much.
Yeah, seems like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're thinking of stopping here. Okay with you guys?
Yeah.
That's okay. I hate Aaron's not here.
Yeah, we'll catch him up with everything. Well, actually, he would watch the video.
Yeah, he can watch. Get caught up.
He can watch Squawk just destroy the nightmare by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that nightmare was yeah. Not expecting the squawk assault.
Damage monster.
His butt was not ready.
Alrighty, so we will call it here at the Blue Water Inn after you have rescued a young Vistani girl and received a bit of treasure for that. And you've learned some happenings in the town, and you're at the morning of the festival of the blazing sun.
Sweet. Alright. And I'll stop this.
And everyone is happy.
And everyone is happy.
Says the Burgermaster.